Alright guys, welcome back to another War of Rights video, and today we're going to be doing a 150-man line battle event. So we're going to be playing on Hooker's Push. Right there, we are taking a look at the 6th Louisiana as they get the first shots off of the engagement. Here we go. Union troops now pushing out of the cornfields, forming up in their line. And they're going to be engaging Confederate forces from across the map. Now these are some serious distances between the two forces. So landing shots might be a little bit tough. Let's check out this carnage from across. So, as you can tell, trying to dial in their shots, it's going to be a little bit challenging. First couple volleys are always the toughest. So we have a Union force over here. We have multiple other Union forces throughout the map. We got another one right here waiting in the cornfields to make a move. This is going to be their skirmish force. As you can tell, they have these Sharps rifles. On the right flank, we have another Union force. Smaller group, but they're going to be getting the first shots in on Confederates on this flank. And then over here we have the 2nd Corps, and they're going to be guarding this left flank. So I'm currently in TeamSpeak with these guys, and we will be hearing what they are talking about. And here they go. As you can tell, already bloodied. They are ready for combat.
Wheel to that line.
Marching up at the ready.
Alright.
On the line, boys.
Taking some losses. Nothing too significant though. And let's check out this volley from the 2nd Corps. Oh man, what a tactical move there by the Union. Falling back, not allowing those guys to get any good shots off. A really good push there by the Union troops. Getting their shots and then falling back. Let's take a look elsewhere on the map. So, the 6th Louisiana, they're going to be still engaging. Looks like this Union line is still going to be holding here. A massive Union line, actually. Sorry, the TeamSpeak's kind of throwing me off. But here we go. So on the left flank, Union troops pushing up a bit. Knocking a couple down in the distance, but this is just epicness on a massive scale. Guys forming up and just duking it out. So not too much in terms of tactics. Now the rules for this match is you have to stay in lines of 10 and you cannot be behind any cover. Ooh, return volley coming in from the 6th.
Sorry, I thought
Getting some really nice shots in. Now on this left flank, it looks like Confederate forces do outnumber the Union, but the Union has to play it smart, and they're doing a really good job of that. It looks like they're going to be getting their reloads in the cornfield and then pushing out to engage. They have lost a bit of guys. As you can tell, these guys are the Sharps. Another force coming out of the woods. But this is just so cool. I mean, look at the flare from the sun, the smoke from the rifles.
Hey, they're just reforming their line, guys.
They have skirmishers now.
This is the Iron Brigade, as you can tell with their top hats.
So should we possibly...
Ooh, really good volley there from the 6th Louisiana. And they're going to be marching out
guys, remember the dress is right.
through the artillery and through the smoke. Advancing a little bit, closing that distance.
You should be dressing right.
Fix your line. Fix the line. Fix it up. Fix it up. Fix it up. Aim, guys. Aim. Fire.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, they're lying down like sardines. So interesting move here from the Union. As you can tell, working in two different groups. Looks like one group's going to be sitting back and waiting. We have another group on the left flank pushing up. This is just so cool. So it looks like the Union troops are going to be working in separate sections. Meanwhile, on this left flank, Confederates are going to be sticking as one whole group. Now they have been taking some pretty heavy losses, but they have been dishing out quite a bit as well. Now another thing to note with this engagement, the cap point is of no value. So it's going to be strictly coming down to tickets and seeing who can dish out the most damage. Looks really even at this point. Now, as for this left flank, these guys have not really been seeing too much combat, and they're actually going to be pretty much on their own at this point. We have the officer using his binoculars trying to locate where these guys are at, but is having some trouble right now. The smartest thing to do for the this left flank is to shift over and help those Louisiana boys out on that engagement on the far right flank. It's going to be extremely hard for those guys to win on a 1v, pretty much probably a 1v2. And as you can tell, look at this, even more guys engaging on the flanks, shooting 6 Louisiana. Now these are some serious shots. As you can tell, you can barely see them. And they're using the Sharps rifle, which isn't the most accurate. They do have some a very fast fire rate. But the 6 starting to notice their losses. They're going to be falling back. Let's take a look at the carnage and see exactly how many losses they have been taking. And as you can tell, it has been quite a bit. One guy seems to lost his best friend. Doesn't want to leave his side though. So he's just going to be sticking here, standing, doing the mannequin challenge. He's going to be hold my foot, I'm dying. Oh man. So he's just gonna awkwardly stand here over his fallen comrades. Oh man. Doesn't want to touch hands. He's like, I'll hold my foot, dude. You'll be fine. So with the Union troops noticing Confederates moving out, it looks like they themselves are also going to be moving out. And shifting over to that right flank now, heading more towards the center. And really massing up into a nice line.
Load, quickly. Load. We're gonna be hit from our right flank here in a moment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. They're almost ready to... Oh, they're aiming. Or they still... Oh, they're aiming now. They're definitely aiming now. Oh, not that bad. Not too many losses, actually. Interesting. Let's take a look back over here. So, a little bit of a different tactic coming in with these guys. Looks like they're going to be spreading out just a little bit thinner. Not so much double ranks. We have a couple in the back. But for the most part, these guys are going to be spread pretty thin in one rank. Maybe that will be a better tactic. We will see. This is just epicness. So both sides still battle ready. Let's take a look over here. Looks like the second corps is going to be forming up.
There you go. Okay. Company. Left face.
Left face.
Face. At the quick time.
Left quick time.
Quick time.
They're going to be slowly pushing up that hill. So officer's going to be taking a look at what is above this hill. Let's see from his perspective what he sees. Really not too much. Some smoke from the bushes, but that is about it.
Stand up. No crash.
At the quick time. Forward. March. Forward march.
And here they go.
Stay in the rear or the front if you were there.
So pushing on in now. Look how bloody these guys are. It's ridiculous.
Company. Halt.
Halt.
Halt line.
On the line.
To the left oblique in those bushes. Take aim.
So they're going to be shooting through the bushes. Let's take a look at what carnage they can create. Here is their line. A little small. It is a skirmish force after all. But not a single bullet landing. That is very hard to hit through the bushes, but at least they're keeping them suppressed. have a secondary skirmish force over here. They're all pretty much ganging up on the 6 LA. These guys are getting handed to them pretty badly at the moment. A lot of losses. And once again, 6 LA. Ooh, are they going to be falling back? No, they're going to be reforming. Man, they have some balls of steel, that is for sure. They are losing a lot of guys. They need to keep up a very fast fire rate if they do want to keep up with this engagement.
Ready.
Firing by rank. Rear rank. Taking aim.
Ooh, firing by rank. Interesting.
Fire. All right, reload. Front rank. Take aim.
Front right, take aim.
Fire.
Very nice.
There's no second ball right here.
Yeah, no popcorn.
Seems to be raining a bit. We'll see if that affects the accuracy. Jeez, I guess not. It's really not affecting the accuracy by any means. Look at that force in the distance. That is extremely intimidating. Looks like they have both their flags.
Make these shots count, guys. Fire.
They're holding their ground. They are not budging by any means.
Adjust for height. Adjust for height.
We will take a look in first person and join in on this epic action. Alright, so now in first person, we're going to be taking a look just how deadly it is to be in these lines. What's going on over here? Oh, I think we're going to be moving out. Alright, let's move, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Come on, move.
Oh man, we're taking some losses as we run away as well.
Do not push.
Alright, taking aim.
Take aim, take aim.
Hey, Cody.
Aiming high. Fire.
You're just over there.
Good shot.
Reload.
Reload.
Good bit of them drop. Good
Reload.
Ooh, I got killed somehow.
Give me a
Cat and sack.
Oh man. Oh, what the heck? That was strange. Levitated. Firing by file from the right. From the right. Oh, there we go. Now it should be on. So if you guys don't know what firing by file means, basically you take turns firing down the line. So it's going to be consecutive fire, pretty much never ending. So right as you pretty much reload, it should be your time to fire. Someone did fire out of line over here, so we'll wait for him to finish.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, so a little bit off. Got one guy over there in his own world, but that's okay. But a lot of smoke. Really can't see what is ahead of us. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up.
What was that, Captain?
Alright, so we'll wait our turn. So it looks like Union troops have pushed over to the center of the map.
Stand up here and die. Let them come nuts. Get your reloads in.
And then we have another force on the left flank over here. Let's take a look across the battlefield and see where Confederate forces are. So it looks like they're actually going to be fighting behind the fence line. Not too sure what's going on. I think some rules were broken during this match. And both sides are going to be holding on this. Actually, I take that back. So it looks like one force is going to be shifting over to the right. Oh no, what are they doing? Okay, those are friendlies. Never mind. Okay, so we have one Confederate force. They're going to be holding on the right flank. Kind of using this rocket as cover.
Right face. Double right face. Moving out with me. Let's go.
And these guys are going to be moving out, trying to flank around Union positions. We will see if they are successful in this advance. Union troops, however, taking their time, taking a knee. And they're going to be waiting for Confederates to attack.
Look out, guys, look, when they come over this ridge line here.
This guy has he's got an imaginary sword. Oh, that's great. Oh, look at this. Didn't even notice this. We have another force over here. Just a couple Union troops. Looks like they're going to be held back.
Shift to the left.
And they're going to be retreating. So this is going to be a very close game. Excuse me, with minutes or 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And once again, these guys are going to be hiding back behind these rocks for some extra cover. So pretty much a stalemate at the moment. Looks like a Union line is going to be shifting over to the left flank to counter this Confederate force. We will see if they can get some good flanking maneuvers on them. But this skirmish force really did a fantastic job. They were drastically outnumbered, but they deterred that Confederate force from advancing. Meanwhile, the other Confederate force is going to be remaining behind that fence line. So here they go, forming up now, getting ready to push over.
Who's going up there? Which?
We'll see what they decide to do. So taking a peek. Do they see anything? Confederates seem to be aware of what's going on. They're going to be trying to flank the flankers here. Look at all these guys. So many. Full server. 150 people. Or just about. Oh, and fixing bayonets. I think we're going to be seeing a melee charge.
Wait for the order to fire.
Are they aware? Are they aware of what's going on? Does the officer see?
Alright, company at the right oblique, ready.
He does not see them. Uh-oh. Oh, this is perfect.
Yawning, or were you mocking him?
Does he see?
Left.
He sees them. That was the most monotone left voice I've ever heard.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. What a flank from the Confederates. And they are shattered. This guy with the imaginary sword is going to be running back. Officer himself. Oh my, did he? Oh my god. It is a wall of bricks. You cannot beat these guys back. But here goes the secondary line. Do they see them? They do.
Keep it down.
Oh, they make it in, but they don't have enough guys to do too much damage. Will these guys get the memo to charge in? It looks like they will. Pushing to the rocks. Will it be too late? Chaos amongst the men on the battlefield. Oh, the Aussies having a good time as well. Oh, why are they retreating? They have numbers. Confederates are probably going to win this engagement. And it looks like they have. Officer finishing that guy off. And what a fantastic way to end this. Now it's going to be based completely on kills. So whoever has the most deaths will be the loser. This guy is still going strong. These guys need to turn around. Come on. Turn around. Fight him. This poor flag bear. He's like, help me. Help me. Oh. Oh, and he saved him. This guy has been running for a long time. But that will be the game. And let's take a look at who won. And it looks like the Union has pulled off a victory. 391 losses to 543. That is absolutely mind-blowing. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to all my Patreon supporters and sponsors on the channel. You guys are amazing. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.